day, fellow motovloggers, Bandit Neb on Ruby, the Suzuki Bandit. What would I like to talk about today? Well, next Tuesday night, we have a census night. Now, normally they deliver a form, you fill it out on the night, and they come and get it, blah blah blah, and you sign or tell your life story in this census and all this sort of crap. So the government can calculate what's needed where, which in the past 5 years nothing's happened out here, of course. But this year they've decided to do it online. So the majority of people will be doing it online. Now some people, older people, won't know how to do it, so they'll do it the old way and get a form and fill it out, etc. But I'm going to do the online one. Now, if you think about it, there's a fair few people in Australia, and if we're all logging on at the same time, it's going to be good fun, isn't it? Trying to get through, and I've got a feeling it's going to be an exercise in frustration, maybe. So that's going to be very, very interesting. And our internet over here, of course, isn't as fast as what you get in America and England and that. It's quite bad over here, the speeds. We are getting the NBN, the National Broadband Network, or whatever it's called. But in their wisdom, the new government has decided to roll out copper wiring instead of fibre. And apparently the copper's already out of, what can I say, out of date? Yeah, out of date. So they haven't gone down the optic fibre way, they've gone down the copper way. So before it's even installed, it's out of date, so that's going to be great. So the speeds may not be much different anyway. Who knows? So Tuesday night, it's a big night for Australia. The census. Bit strange, of course, me doing two vlogs in 2 days, but anyway, I had the subjects, didn't I? I got another subject too. My Sena 20S, which is what I'm using for voice, via the backpack for the GoPro, so I can get wireless voice, so to speak. I noticed yesterday when I'd finished my vlog that the Sena 20S was telling me that the battery was low, and I thought, well, I'm sure I charged it up, and I thought, well, okay, I've got my little thing on the bike here, so I charged the 20S up, and it only took about 15 minutes and the blue light come on saying it was charged. I said, nah, that can't be right. And so I unplugged it, plugged it back in, and it come up red again, and after about 15 minutes it come up blue as if it was charged, and I just kept doing that for the whole for a couple of hours, just unplugging it when it said it was fully charged. So I thought, well, maybe the internal battery, rechargeable battery, has had enough and it needs to be replaced. So I thought, well, YouTube's pretty good. I'll go on YouTube to see if anyone's dismantled one and changed the battery in it. And no, nothing. I couldn't find anything on YouTube on how to dismantle it. and change the battery, and I wanted to know what battery is in it so I could have a look and see if I could buy one and reinstall a new one. No, nothing for the 20S, but I noticed the SMH10, someone had done it to the SMH10, and I thought, well, maybe it's a similar battery, I don't know, so I'll have a look at mine. So about half an hour ago, I was in my shed and I was looking for a screwdriver. It's a special screwdriver because of the screws that they use in these things, and it's a T8. So if you ever want to have a look inside one, the screwdriver you'll need is a T8. T for Tom 8. So I promptly unscrewed the screws, and it was a little bit hard to break apart, so to speak. So I thought, well, no, I'm going to have to do this another day where I've got a bit more time and do a bit more research to see if there is anything on the internet on how to split them and change the battery in them. I know it can be done. I'm pretty sure it can be done. So I put it back together and hope that it still worked, and it does. It still works, luckily. But it was in one part a little bit hard to separate. So, and I didn't want to force the issue in case I broke something and it couldn't be fixed because it's not exactly cheap. So that's another work in progress. I will do that again in the not too distant future and see if I can find out the number of the battery in it, and see if I can order one on eBay, because it's my best Bluetooth music come communicator come vlog device that I've got. So anyway, we'll see how that goes, and Bandit Nev on Ruby the Suzuki Bandit, bidding you all a very, very safe riding, and cheers for now.